There's a big confrontation going on in the middle by the left. Xel'Naga watchtower. Big EMPs taking all those units out. It looks like it's going to be an even trade unless he can take out these Colossi, but without any Vikings at all. The Colossus are free to do as they please. Oh no, all the gateway units are down. He can run up and actually deal damage directly to those Colossi. And here, two Vikings come up a little bit late, take out one of them. And it looks like they're target firing the weakened one, and that falls. And Loner is having to, wow, yet another exchange.
This is absolutely crazy. They keep trading battles, and as these Marauders walk up, the Vikings can do even more damage to these expensive Colossus units, but he is targeting with Stalkers on them, so he's trying to clean it up, and again, I don't know how this is happening, but 96 supply against 99 supply. These guys are exactly the same skill level.
I feel like I've been watching two men punch each other for several days straight. And they just keep getting up and continue fighting. But the good part for Loner is that his units operate better in small numbers. The one huge advantage that's very subtle that NEXGenius is getting is he's having slightly more upgrades. He is getting the +2 attack, and he already has the +1 armor upgrade finished. Meanwhile, Loner has only upgraded his infantry once, and that is really going to bite him as the game progresses.
And it looks like right now he's upgrading Templar starting energy. Now what that's going to do, that signals that we are going to see NEXGenius transfer into High Templars and use a lot of Sidestorm that we saw win him that last game. So when he switches tech like that against mostly Marine Marauder Viking unit composition, the Sidestorms are going to do wonderful.
We got the Vikings now just trying to snipe the Colossus. They move back here. Now remember, we do have a Ghost in the game, and he does have nukes. The Ghost, I get a shot of him. This unit right here, able to aim a nuke, which is constructed over here. And I'm really curious to see what his strategy is going to be.
And oh my God, Nick, your prediction at the start of the game was dead on. Go to the APM tab. NEXGenius's average APM this game has been 265, and Loner, with a no less impressive 200 himself, is now moving on to the right side, trying to siege up these tanks by the Xel'Naga watchtower. Loner is moving to the right now because he has an expansion below him. He needs to move this way to protect it, and there's the scan. He sees some free buildings. NEXGenius is trying to get his army in a good spot, and oh, there's a nuke. He's going to try to bait the army for it. It looks like NEXGenius sees it. NEXGenius, no, does not see it. That is not what you want to be doing right now. Will he get the nuke down? Will it actually land? He's storming. Oh, he takes it down.
Denied. He killed the Ghost before then.
Completely crazy planning, but that is not good for Loner. Look at this. So many units coming up, but will he engage the planetary? He might lose his entire army if he does, but it looks like, oh, he's going to send 3 Zealots down and find this 4th base. Probably going to kill a lot of SCVs, and this is really going to stretch Loner thin.
Oh no, look at those 3 SCVs at the bottom right, already starting to wail away at those SCVs. NEXGenius has slowly pulled ahead. This mix of Zealots, Immortals, Colossi, and Templars posing too much of a problem for Loner, and now it's swinging around to this left side. Let's see if Loner can pull yet another miracle. Oh, here comes the huge push right now, trying to kite all of those Marauders back. Vikings trying to pick off the Colossus, but it looks like there's just a few too many units. The Immortals in the front dealing huge damage. At the bottom right, the Zealots are dead, but the damage has been done, and it looks like Loner has repelled this, but is in a very, very awkward position unless he can kite these units and pick off these Immortals. Few of the Immortals do fall. He's starting to chew through those units at the front, and is he actually going to kill another army?
Apparently, neither of these guys can kill each other. He's going to build the Colossus,
and it falls.
Wow. Well, you know, it was an army trade, but it really feels to me like Loner did not get the upper hand there. I think that, as you can see, 100 supply against 75. And NEXGenius, he's definitely ahead, but both of them just have 1 mining base. The further the supply drops, even if NEXGenius has more, the Terran units are going to do slightly better.
As you can see,
go to the left side of the map.
Oh,
he built an
nice.
engineering bay
here.
He really doesn't want him to expand.
This blocks the Nexus from being here as long as this engineering bay is present.
This is very common at the 2-minute mark in Terran vs. Zerg, but we are at the 32-minute mark, so just reminiscing a little bit.
As you can see, he just will do anything to buy time because he knows right now it's just all about these expansions. Note, gold base is completely empty. So I think this game may come down to the right expansion and the far left expansion.
The engineering bay is getting taken out. He'll be able to expand there now. That was some high quality entertainment there. Meanwhile, in the center of the map, looks like Loner is regrouping with little Marine Marauder troops, some Vikings there as well. And again, we keep saying that Loner needs to just spread his units out a little more, do little guerrilla harassment with medevacs, with small numbers of infantry, by keeping them clustered. Look at this big death army of Colossi, High Templar, and probes, interestingly enough.
Probes, the mineral patch is somewhat saturated right now, so he's going to have some of these probes to just try to absorb the fire.
That's right, and probes not too bad against Marauders. They get no damage bonus against them, so sometimes you can surround them and make them so they can't run away. So I have no problem with him having probes in his army.
Looks like he's going to move down here again. The Protoss wants to get possession of this area here to make it harder for the Terran to go there. Viking attack, though.
Oh, loses a Viking, deals some damage to Colossus, but not enough right there. And it looks like NEXGenius thinking about attacking in, but once he attacks down there, he might lose position on the Terran army.
There is another Ghost out on the field for Loner. Does he have a nuclear missile yet? No, he has not built it, but he will be able to EMP those Templar. Oh, Templar getting caught out of place, and it looks like he will be able to retreat them adequately. And also Loner now expanding to the right, but there will be a Zealot there to block.
That's right. That command center, it's not going to land anytime soon.
Ghost in the middle, going for the EMP. Oh, it does manage to get taken out. There's his burning corpse in the top right of the screen.
I missed it. Sorry, guys.
Ouch. All right.
Looks like we got 2 Templars down here storming stuff.
My.
Oh, with 16 kills combined between them, a Viking is going to land to try to do a little bit of damage, and Loner is rapidly running out of options.
Now, he does not want to lose this command center. Losing this mining area is going to put NEXGenius way ahead, but he does just float it off, and NEXGenius decides to run because it is time for Loner to move out. He's going to get aggressive, and NEXGenius scrambling back into position to guard his expansions.
This is everything on the line for Loner right now. He needs to do a lot of damage. He's actually walking, oh no, to the expansion that doesn't have anything mining at it yet. He should only leave 3 Marauders there. He shouldn't commit too much of his army. He needs to get into a better position. He needs to siege those tanks up. He needs to siege them up. The expansion is going to fall, but here comes the big push. SCVs, probes, Zealots, everything is in this fight. All those Zealots are getting eaten alive. Loner's in a slightly better position, but the storms are pushing him back. Oh my goodness.
Feedback on the medevac, and so many storms of the Marauders. It looks like they're not going to get healed anymore. NEXGenius is cleaning
and there's
up.
A good game.
GG.
It's another best of 3.
That's right.